All right, for problem number 6, it says a pediatrician uses the model above to estimate the height h of a boy in inches in terms of the boy's age, A, in years between the ages 2 and 5. Based on the model, what is the estimated increase in inches of the boy's height each year? Okay. Now, there's a couple of ways you could do this. First and foremost, I do want to address this. When we talk about the estimated increase, we're really talking about the rate of change. And we know that the rate of change is really just the slope in a linear equation. So the answer is 3. We know that off the bat. But you might not have an equation that's a linear equation. So the best way to actually know for sure, so I'm going to explain something that's a little bit more than you need for this problem, but we don't know what type of problem you're going to get on the SAT. So what you could do is just make a table of values. Okay? And so we could go from 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'm saying x, y, but really what I'm saying is AH, right? Where A is the independent variable, which is the age, and H is the dependent variable because his height depends on his age. So if I plug 2 into this equation, I get 3 times 2 plus 28.6. So I get 6 plus 28.6. What's that, 34.6? All right, 34.6. And then for the next one, if I say 3 times 3 plus 28.6, I get 9 plus 28.6. And so 9 plus 28.6, what's that? 34.6, or 37, I mean? 37.6. And I will do one more. 3 times 4 plus 28.6. And so we get 12 plus 28.6. And that's 40.6, right?
Yeah.
And you should see the pattern emerge, which is this. Really, when they say the estimated increase, what they're really saying is what is delta y over delta x? And in this case, to get from here to here, we add 3. To get from here to here, we add 3. The very next one would be 43.6 if I did the algebra. So the answer is 3 because we're increasing by 3 every year. Okay? But the reason I'm doing this problem is it may not be practical for measuring height, but we might be modeling something. So they might say a stock fluctuates, and then they might say like y is equal to x squared plus 2x plus 3. Estimate the increase. And it may not be 3 every year. So they might word the question differently. So the process they want you to use is the one that I showed. Now on this one, if you know that the rate of, if you get another problem like that and you know that it's 3, do it that way. The reason I'm teaching you another way to think about it is if you get a different problem. Does that make sense?